we ready?
Are we ready?
1, 2, 3. Hello everybody, my name is Vlad. I'm your host for this new show that we're going to be putting up every week, Flame of Fire TV, and we'll be talking about a lot of things that's going on in Flame of Fire itself. So departments, any news, events, we got to touch on some bases, a few things. And today, actually, I have an amazing friend and guest, Aleksey. He's a creative director. He's a creative director of a media department. So how are you doing, Aleksey, today?
Good, Vlad. I actually wanted to share that my good friend bought me this shirt for my birthday last week, and I'm doing very good.
Nice, nice. I've seen you've been doing these series on your Instagram and Facebook. It's called Bro That's Deep. Can you tell me how deep can it get?
Yeah, this was actually, like, in a way spontaneous, but not. I had revelations coming to me just through my personal devotional time throughout, I don't know, 3-4 years. And I had first just a word, I need to start releasing it someday. And then had confirmation after another, you need to start releasing, you need to start releasing. And I decided to go for this 1-minute format, short and to the point Instagram format. I made it all look nice and pretty, just catching attention. And
yeah, I mean, the stuff that you say there and share, man, it touches my heart, honestly. So it's been really amazing. Today, I want to ask you a couple questions, and let's start with Kingdom Domain. I know a lot of the people who are watching us went there, and maybe some people who watch some of their videos. I've noticed it myself. The level of production and the live stream went up big time. Social media and everything. Can you tell me about backstage? What did you guys change this year, and what some of the things you learned? Can you share me a few things?
Yeah, so this year we decided to take a different approach. We've never done this before. Mm-hmm. We separated the entire media sphere into, you could say, 3 subdivisions, where in one we had production / broadcasting, another one we had creative, and then we had backstage interviews. Okay. And the broadcasting portion, the production, headed by our good friend Avel from G4T. Avel, if you're watching, you and Val, you guys did an amazing job setting up all the cameras, helping us with the gear rentals. Yeah. And this is a whole chunk of work that they helped us pull off. And then we had the creative portion, which was Liana Vidernikov, also, if you're watching. Big thanks to you. Yeah. Big thanks to you, Vlad, to Josh, and all the photographers team that helped, that pitched in. And then also we had the backstage portion, which was we sat down with some of the speakers, we sat down with some of the people, asked them what's their experience at Kingdom Domain, asked them different questions, even theological questions. Okay. And then it was actually pretty interesting format. So we took all that, we packed the web, and we in our hopes to serve the people that are not able to make it to Kingdom Domain.
Okay, and did you have any response from people who are watching us online? I know you guys took a different approach with that as well. Was there any response on that? Did people enjoy it, or?
Yeah, actually, I even heard a testimony from a person. There was a lady, her husband was actually at the school serving with us, but she wasn't able to make it. And one of the nights, her husband calls her, and she was watching us online, and he asks her, he goes on to tell her how the atmosphere is, the presence is so thick, and she says, you don't even need to tell me. Wow. I've been watching it online, and I've been experiencing it so tangibly over my body. So, and that's not the only, we had comments and comments of people being so thankful that, they weren't able to attend. There's different reasons, it was on New Year's. Some people weren't allowed to leave work, or other reasons, financial reasons. And so they were grateful that they could watch it online.
Wow, that's really cool. I had the question to you. I know you went to Dubai not too long ago, and I know you were there filming with Andrei. Can you tell me a little bit more about what was the atmosphere there, and how did everything go for you? I know you released a really awesome video yesterday. It really touched me, and I know some people tell me about it as well. So tell me more about that.
Yeah, every trip, I think there hasn't been a single trip I go to where I say, oh, it's the same one as 2 months ago. Every trip has been unique, and it's been awesome what God is doing all around the world. But this specific, I remember last year we went to Dubai, and even though this year we went with the same church, same organizers, it's completely 2 different trips, I felt like. Because last year was more, focused on, power, fire, and this year was more focused on intimacy, relationship with God, and God led me in a different way. Even in the making of this clip, I prayed about the song, I prayed an approach I should take, and how I can glorify Him through this clip. And you guys can watch the result. It's awesome how it all played out.
Yeah, it's there live on YouTube. You guys can check it out and go ahead and see how it turned out. It's really awesome. I know you guys are busy. Like, there's Kingdom Domain, there's events, there's social media. And like, how are you doing it? Do you guys have a big team, and are you growing somewhere, or is there anything going on?
Right now, actually, the funny thing is we have not a big media team, but we have a lot of departments. And what happens is a lot of departments, they have their priorities. They come to us, and we're not able to cope with such a big aspect of work. So we got an idea that we should just get together some of the people from these departments. They're with them all the time. Destiny Center, Act of Love, whatever department may be, and they can send their people in, and we could start training them, train them to edit, train them to film. So right now we started doing editing classes. We're doing like a 3-day intensive, but it's more like split over a course of 3 weeks. And once a week we gather, we teach them, from basics to even some advanced things in Final Cut, which is the editing software we use, and the whole process, editing from start to finish.
Okay. Yeah, I know there's also a lot of upcoming events. Actually, in March, it's pretty packed for you guys, and it's going to be fasting services, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. Every evening we'll be able to see live streams on Facebook, as well as we're going to have Vision Conference. We're going to have a lot of guests coming, and you guys can watch it online as well. We're going to have a lot of content coming soon. Also, this Saturday, there's gonna be an event, Descend, right? And we do have someone who went there from Flame of Fire, but we would like to hear from you guys. What do you guys see what's gonna happen there? And if you went there, share some of your experience. Leave us comments below. We would like to hear from you, and maybe we'll be able to talk about it next time. One thing I want to share is I would like you guys to really appreciate what we're doing here, what the media is doing here right now. We're really trying to bring the kingdom of God, and just subscribe to our channel, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have sermons coming every week. Subscribe to our Instagram and Facebook. Just make sure you keep on touch, keep updated. Thank you so much, Aleksey, for coming. You guys are doing an amazing job. It's really an honor to have you here, and I'll see you guys next week. Hope to hear from you back, and I hope you enjoy this episode. Thank you so much. Bye. Hey you, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope this was encouraging for you. You can go ahead and like us on Facebook, follow us on our Instagram account, and definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel, and make sure to click that bell button so you will get notification for every new upload. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next week.